Who said that? Who was first? I think the missus was first. Well, here you go. It's the barley, exactly. When we take the barley from our field, what we have, we got the seeds and we're going to roast them. This process is called the malting process and decisive for the color of your beer. Does anybody know Guinness? I'm sure everybody knows Guinness. What's the color of a Guinness, everybody? Black. Black, exactly. They roast the seeds of the barley. Well, this is a very easy question. They roast the seeds of the barley at a very high temperature, so the seeds actually turn dark red or even black, resulting in a very dark beer. Heineken is very clear. They roast it on a relatively low temperature, so the color of the beer stays light. Second color, everybody.
White.
White, exactly. The foam head. People, this is one of the most important aspects to your beer, and I'm going to tell you why. If you raise your beer glass and look underneath the foam head, what do you see? Bubbles. And what is these bubbles? Carbon dioxide, koolzuur, prima. Okay, here you go. Carbon dioxide, and this one's for you too, sir. See if you really earn it. What's the main enemy of carbon dioxide?
Air.
Wat is de grootste vijand van koolstof?
Air. Air.
No. Bad. No, it's oxygen, guys. Carbon dioxide and oxygen do not mix. You get oxidation, and your beer can actually oxidize. When your beer oxidizes, you get left with a very not so fresh taste. That's why a lot of people dislike the last part. Let's say if you drink a bottle, a lot of people dislike the last part of that. It says, well, every time the last zip of your beer is not good or whatever. No, it's just because it's oxidized. Doesn't taste fresh anymore, and that's why a lot of people dislike it. Step number 2, everybody. We're going to smell the beer. So just swirl the glass around in your mouth and smell it and tell me, what is the ingredient you smell? Hops, perfectly. I don't have any. Well, that's you. Wait, I got more. It's the hops. The highest concentration of hops is located in the foam head of your beer. This is very important to take into consideration when we drink the beer. So when we taste a beer, when we're going to drink a beer, what is it we not want to do? This is a very general question. It's not very fair from you, sir. Who said that? I think it was you. Here you go. When we drink our beer, there's something we should not do, and that's take small sips. So when we leave this room, we're never going to drink our beer with small sips again. Because when you drink your beer with small sips, it's very likely that you only have the foam head. As I already told you, the foam head is your protective mechanism. So what you do actually, you drink the protective mechanism of your beer, making it oxidize and taste not so fresh anymore. Second of all, the highest concentration of hops is located in your foam head. So it's also the most bitter part of the beer. Also one of the reasons why a lot of people that are new in drinking beer take a little small sip, only get the foam, and get the most bitter part of the beer and dislike it. So from now on, we're not going to take small sips anymore. It's only big sips. You can try it, you can try to take a small sip and then compare it with a big sip. And when you drink your beer, also acknowledge the fact that your tongue has different type of taste buds. For example, the taste buds on the front of your tongue taste sweetness, on the sides the saltiness, and on the back the bitterness. If you just roll your beer in without really tasting it, you will only taste the bitterness of the beer. But if you keep it in your mouth for a few seconds, increasing it in temperature, releasing more flavors, and then you actually can also taste the sweetness of the barley. Guys, before I let you go out and drink, we have a saying in Holland. Instead of, we don't say cheers, of course, we have our own little way of saying it. Does anybody non-Dutch know what we say? Hey, proost. So on the count of 3, I want you all to say cheer, proost, sorry. But also look each other in the eye, and this is a very important aspect. If you don't, it means 7 years of bad luck, guys. Between the sheets, so don't do it. So 1, 2, 3.
Prost!
Prost, guys. Enjoy your beers. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me. If not, the next room will be our sponsor room, my personal favorite. With the tokens on those wristbands, you can get a normal sized beer at the end.